I'm going to leave this one short and sweet. One, this Colts fan base is sucking balls right now. They are giving up already on the season, 3 games in, just because, oh, it's like the Curtis Painter year. And giving up on games before the games are even over. Like, why are you still a fan if you're just going to give up on everything? This is the same fan base that started the year 1-5 a few seasons ago and still made the playoffs, but they're so quick to give up on anything. Like they've faced any hardships at all as a fan base and just give up on the whole season. But then as soon as the team starts doing good, oh, I was a supporter since game one. No, you weren't. Just don't be a fan anymore at that point. Two, the commentators this game were an absolute L. They were terrible. They were gushing about Derrick Henry. If he gained like 2 yards, he was the greatest running back ever. It's terrible. Even though most of the time the Colts were holding him way better than most teams were. I mean, it took him 20 something touches to get to 100 yards. Like he was very short down at short yardage. There was only a few yards where he kind of broke off. Um, Two, the refs also sucked at the end there. That cornerback was doing exactly what Xavier Rhodes was doing, only Xavier Rhodes got pass interference, but then there wasn't any there. That makes no sense. How are you going to call it for one team, but then not for from the other when they're the very similar plays and very similar stuff is happening? Makes no sense. You're just, I don't know, you want the Titans to win or something. Um, Offensive line is noticeably worse without Quentin Nelson, but what makes me mad is that nobody is acknowledging that we are having injuries on the offensive line. The offensive line is terrible. Well, the offensive line is terrible because we have multiple players injured, one of them being the best offensive lineman in the entire NFL in Quentin Nelson. This loss definitely wasn't Carson Wentz's fault. He made some very good decisions. For those of you who are saying he shouldn't be out there, would you rather have one of our backup quarterbacks out there? Like he's the best option. He's the best option at that point. Our defense was pretty good. I mean, we forced 3 turnovers, but for whatever reason, I guess most fans are expecting absolute perfection out of the defense, which I never understood because you're never going to get absolute perfection out of the defense. There's always going to be some mistakes made throughout the course of the game. The difference is, can you make up for them? And the Colts tried to, and for the most part, they did make up for some of them. It's just we couldn't convert. We got close. We just couldn't convert. And then sometimes when it would be third down, we just couldn't stop them. We didn't stop stuff or convert stuff when it mattered. That's our big problem. Like, I know we can beat this team, and we almost did, but that's been the story of every single game so far this season, is we could have beaten the team. And if a few things went our way, we would have. Yeah, I'm just about done with everything. Like the fan base, the refs, the commentators, the media. Just about done with it all at this point. I'm getting fed up with all of it because we have enough talent on this team to get stuff done, but nobody's acknowledging it. I'll see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and we'll get to see week 4.